You know, there's nothing wrong with that. That's really fine. So I say you're in good shape.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Let me try here.
Okay. Yeah, you bet. Laura, why don't you go for it?
Okay. Word, word.
Okay, yeah, I'm not hearing the L in world.
Let me try it again.
Yeah.
Word, word.
Okay, so I'm guessing what's going on here is your tongue isn't getting up there behind your front teeth. Oh, world.
Word.
Say, try a different sound, just an L sound. Try this. La, la.
La.
Okay, do it a few times like la, la, la.
La, la.
Again.
La, la.
Okay, that's sounding all right. So try to get your tongue in that position where you made the la sound. So we're old. And then you're not going to release it, though. It's strange, I know. We're old. And then you release on the D.
Word.
World. Can you go da?
Word.
Can you really exaggerate it and say da, like world?
Word.
Ty, I think I'm getting some feedback from you.
Word.
There we go.
Word.
Okay, that's better. Try it again.
Word.
Okay, it's a little better. World.
Word.
Try getting more oh. Can you hold the tongue behind your teeth and go oh?
Word.
Don't say word, just make the oh sound. Well, look, if you can look in the video, look. Oh, oh, oh.
Oh.
Oh, okay, right? Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the position you want to be in. So it's world.
Word.
I believe what's happening is when you're going for the L sound, the back of your tongue is lifting. It shouldn't. The back of your tongue should be low and just the front should be up behind the teeth. So it's world. The back of my tongue is down because it's sounding like you're going like world, like the back is causing that sound difference. World. It's world.
Word.
Again.
Word.
And then hit that D. I know I'm telling you a lot of things, but world.
Word.
Okay, better.
Word.
This is a good word for you to work on because it's really going to exercise your mouth, and it's a sound that, you know, you're having trouble with previously. So, and a lot of times it's kind of like it has to do with building muscles in the mouth, because if your tongue or your lips aren't used to going in a certain position, they're weak, and sometimes they'll shake because they're not used to going there and that they don't have the strength. So I believe that perhaps this is one that you need to work on in thinking of it in different ways. Thinking of it in terms of like you're going to the gym and you're working on mouth muscles so that your tongue can go into that L position correctly. And you can exercise those muscles so that it can do that easily. And of course, in terms of just making that L sound much stronger and the ending of the word much stronger on the D. World.
Word.
Yeah.
Word.
Because your tendency is not to hit that ending so hard, and then we just lose it, and maybe the word sounds like, well, and then it's like, what? I don't know what you said. Oh, world. Oh, yeah, I know what you said.
Word.
Yeah.
Last week I tried to pronounce drive, drink, drunk.
Right.
I've been practicing them, so can I try to say it?
Yeah, go for it right now. Go for it.
Let me don't drink and drive drunk.
Ooh, very nice.
Is that better than last week?
Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe last week you were having a hard time with the DR sound. Is that right?
I did. Yep, I did.
Yeah.
I've been practicing them for the last week, so.
Oh, excellent. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Yeah, why don't you say it again?
Don't drink and drive drunk.
Oh, yeah. That's such a big improvement. I don't remember exactly what you're doing, but I remember that you didn't have that sound at all, and that's very good. What I would suggest is well, first of all, good job on practicing because that's a huge difference. Now you can do it. Now you got to get it to the next level, which is get it so it's smooth and to the point where you don't even have to think about it too much. So what you can do is take other DR words or take that phrase and expand it and mix it up a little bit so that, I'm going to drive, drink, drive, drunk. Yeah, the words aren't coming to me right now, but any DR words.
Drop.
Pardon me?
Drop.
Yeah, drop. Yeah. I'm going to drop the driver when I see him tomorrow. You can make up a lot kind of nonsense sentences. They don't have to make sense. But if you combine some new DR words in there and change the phrases, that way your mind will kind of see it from different angles and not just the one we practiced, and it will cement in your mind. So if you practice this week with those, you mix them up, you can write some new phrases yourself. They don't have to make sense. You could even write them on little note cards that you can keep in your pocket. And if you just pull them out 3 or 4 times a day and practice them for a few minutes, you're really going to get that sound permanently. So why don't you try that and then remind me next week and we'll see how you're doing.
Okay. Can I share to everyone how I practice it?
Yes, please do.
This is the way that I do it. Like every morning, I drive to work 30 minutes. So instead of sitting there and listening to music the whole entire 30 minutes, I practice it. So I keep my time by practicing and driving to work.
I do it too. I do that too in the car.
Oh, you do? Very good, Olga. Yeah, that's a great.
I appreciate too.
Oh, yeah, Chitra?
Nobody can hear it in the car. It's very private.
Yeah, if you have a car and you drive to work, that's a great suggestion because it's private time. Like Olga just said, nobody can hear you, and it's putting your time to use because, most of us in this world today are always saying we don't have enough time, and we have to be smart about managing our time, and that's a great suggestion. When you're in your car, a lot of people will just listen to music, and you can use that time to your benefit. And, that's you drive to and from work every day. Well, there's 2 times per day when you have that time to yourself. So that's very good.
Then when I'm sorry.
Go ahead,
and then
go
when
ahead.
I was driving, all the signs on the street, I read them all.
Excellent.
Signs. Yeah, I read all of them, and then when I go home, I read them the other way. So basically, I practice the word that you told me to, and then I practice the road name and the location. I mean, something really silly, but that's how I practice.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It may sound silly to some people, but it's not silly at all. It's actually very smart. What you're talking about is being an active learner, and you're using what's in your life to improve your English skill, and that's excellent. That's being proactive. You're taking action, and you're doing it with your surroundings, and that's just very, very smart. And if you ever get confused, like if you see a sign and you're not sure how to pronounce it, well, you can do several things. You don't want to practice it wrong. You could look it up, perhaps on a dictionary, online. A lot of these online dictionaries have the audio too. You can ask me or ask a native speaker that you know. Many things you can do. So I think that's excellent.
Sometimes I also turn on the radio and repeat what they say, or talk to that radio sometimes.
Yeah, that's great. Like if you're listening to some kind of talk radio or news.
Not just listening, but repeating after that.
Right, so you listen to it and then you repeat what they say.
Yeah.
That's very good. Very good. Very smart. Yeah. Right. That's excellent. Good suggestions. And
sorry, Dave, but I think I have to go.
Okay, that's fine. If you have to go, just go ahead, and I'll catch you next week or during the week on the website.
Thank you very much for your class, and goodbye, everybody.
Okay, bye, Olga.
Okay. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Yeah, good night.
Good night. Okay, let's see. This brings up a good point. Because we have to wrap up. We're just going beyond 2 hours now. But if you look at the topics for discussion on the sheet, number 2 says building confidence and talking with native people and how to overcome shyness. And,
yes.
This is an important idea, and it's also connected to this idea of practicing.
Exactly.
Yeah. For many reasons, people get embarrassed about practicing speaking, pronunciation, and things like this. And we could look at it psychologically, and we could identify why we feel this way. But the bottom line is the ones who improve decide they're not going to let that bother them. They do it anyway,
Yeah.
And that's in my opinion, that's what you got to do. You cannot say, oh, I feel so strange saying this word this way. It's so different than my native language or whatever. But you're learning something. I mean, you're changing something, That's what
Yes.
learning is, changing. And
Yes.
you cannot be embarrassed. If you let embarrassment rule your life, you won't improve in this area. And,
Yeah.
it's not a good way to go. And, you can start off by practicing alone, when no one's around, but you also have to break into speaking with native speakers and going for it. And you always tell yourself, hey, if I make a mistake, so what? It doesn't matter if you make a mistake. You're learning. You have to make mistakes.
Yeah.
You have to make
Yeah.
mistakes. Yeah. So
Yeah,
have you felt that way, Bizo, a bit in the past?
Yeah, exactly. And not even in the past, even now, but I'm trying to do my best in order to get over the embarrassment, so
Right.
in order to get on. But it happens all the time.
Right.
But we try to do our best.
That's right. And hopefully here, with this group, all of us are supporting you. We're all supporting each other. If I ever
Yes.
laugh, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing because I'm having a good time. And
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
That is.
and it's fun.
Yeah.
It's good to laugh, and it's good to laugh at yourself too. And
Yes.
when I learn something new and I make a mistake, I try to laugh at myself. Instead of being like, oh, I'm so embarrassed. Oh, I feel so terrible. No. I try to laugh at myself. Ha ha ha. I'm a human being. I make mistakes.
Yeah. Exactly. That's true.
Yeah. So, we got to keep that in mind because embarrassment is what kills people from improving speaking skills. I see it all the time, and I've seen it for years. And it's like We are human beings. We are smarter than that. We are not going to let a little fear stop our future. You know, I mean, it's just silly for us to give that so much power. And so I'm here to support all of you and to say, look, don't be embarrassed.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah, oh, you bet. You bet. You got my support, and I'll keep helping you. And when we get into groups and do different things with speaking, we're all going to support each other. And if something happens bad when you're speaking and you felt bad, you can share it with us too. We can have a little therapy session, you know, and we'll all make you feel better. Okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Because
even shyness also can prevent some people to improve their language.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely, especially the speaking part, because people who are shy, you know, inherently don't want to speak so much because they're shy. But if we can create a safe environment where they don't feel so shy, that's a good starting point. And if we can create some groups where you don't feel so shy, that's a good first step. And then after that step, you'll graduate to higher steps.
Okay, good. We hope so.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Laura, go ahead.
I'm a teacher in the high school, and when I first started teaching, I'm struggling a lot because my accent.
Right.
But when my student or someone make fun of that, I told them that I have the accent because I know 2 languages. I know more than just 1 language.
That's right.
So that means I'm smarter. It's not that I don't know anything, but actually I'm smarter than who only know one language. So that's from that time I try to make it as an excuse for myself to make me feel more comfortable to talk to someone else and make sure they understand that it's not my fault.
That's right. That's a great thing to say and a great thing to remember. Absolutely. You know, especially like in America, you know, most people just speak one language, English. And that's not so great. It's much better if you have more than 1 language.
Bilingual or trilingual is
absolutely. Yeah, you're right.
They're way better. Yeah.
You're right. And that's what you all got to realize. Like a lot of people tell me, oh, I'm so embarrassed with my English and everything. It's like, first of all, I can understand you very well, so you have nothing to feel embarrassed about. Second of all, you speak more than 1 language, and, you know, that's a great thing. And, you know, a lot of my students speak, maybe 4 languages or something like this. And it's like, oh, I'm impressed. I respect that. And, you know, don't ever give power to the little people who may try to make you feel bad. You know, think about the people in the world who do speak many languages and who have been to many countries. These are more intelligent people, more sophisticated people. That's the group you want to be around. You don't care about the people on the bottom who laugh at, you know, stupid things. You don't want to be with that group, so don't give them any time. Don't give them any of your attention. You know, you're at a much higher level. You have more language going on, and you're trying to expand your abilities. You're not just staying where you are. You're saying to yourself, hey, I want to improve myself. That's a great thing. Yeah. And those are the kind of people I want to be around, and those are the kind of people you should want to be around. So,
all right.
Yeah, so just keep working on it. And Laura, that's a great thing. Thank you for telling us that.
Thank you.
Yeah, you bet. So some of you like that are in Canada and everything, and I know, you know, there are English people, you know, people speaking English around you, but there is the barrier. You know, try to make some small talk with some people. And usually people don't care if you ask them some questions. You know, every once in a while, did I pronounce that right? Now, they're not English teachers, so they're not going to give you maybe the best answers in the world, but a lot of times they'll be supportive of you, and that's a good thing, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah. So, you know, you use what you have, just like Laura was saying earlier when she, I think it was Laura who was saying when you drive to work. Yeah, that's right. When you drive to work in your car, use what you have. Now, all of you have the internet, so we can connect, but use what you have in your life. Read the signs out loud. Anybody who you can connect with that speaks English, you know, especially if they're a native speaker of English, it's even better. You know, try to make some small talk. Try to use your surroundings the best you can, and then share it with us, just like Laura did. Share it with us so we can get some good ideas from you, okay?
Indeed, yes. Exactly.
All right, all right. Well, we're going to have to say goodnight right now. We're going like an hour and 20, or 2 hours and 20 minutes, and I don't want to drive you all crazy. And
But it's good. It's a lot of fun.
Okay, great.
Yeah, yeah. And just here in the morning, so it's time to move on to do something. Yeah.
Very good. Well,
I also want to thank you, Dave.
oh, thank you, Chitra.
Actually, it was great to listen to you. First of all, even though we don't talk, it's good to listen to you so that we understood the words clearly.
Okay.
I appreciate that. I would love to listen to you. So, like, I believe that I'm learning a lot from here, even from the other people, like my friends over here. Like, you guys are awesome, and I'm really great to listen to you also. I'm learning a lot. And I say good night here too. It's already midnight past, so I'm going to go too.
Okay, okay.
Thank you very much, and I will be back here. Like, I would love to learn, and I will be back soon.
Hey, that sounds great. Thank you. Thank you. And Shamil and Lara and Bizo, Bahavna, Roman and Lucy and Victorine, thank you all. A few other people dropped off earlier because I know the time zone thing is hard. So what we're going to try to do in the future is connect with people in different time zones so it's more convenient for you, so it's not so late or so early and things like that. So thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate you being part of this. You're helping me develop this program, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Yeah, thank you. So good night, everybody, and have a great weekend, okay?
Good night.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye, all.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, teacher. We appreciate your support. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Okay,
Okay.
Biza. I look forward to talking to you again.
Inshallah.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Okay, so we just finished up our largest call that we've had on these English meeting courses. And some of the things, if you join us in the future, that we have to be aware of, I had to disconnect from a few people because there was a lot of background noise. Now, sometimes it's not background noise, it's the connection. So we had one caller who was in a quiet room, but I was getting a lot of buzzing sound, and I had to disconnect from him. But I might be able to help you with that. We can troubleshoot it together and see if we can fix the problem. So if you're having some problem with noise or anything with Skype, send me some messages, and I'll try to see if I can connect with you one-on-one and help you with the sound problems. Because if we all have a good connection and no background noise, then we can get much more out of the education program. So try to remember that. And comments, questions, things you want to work on, you know, pronunciation problems, speaking problems, anything to do with the realm of speaking, you can send me a message and I'll try to address that. If I get too many, of course, it might be overwhelming, but let's see how it works and we'll give it a try. So thanks again for tuning in to another edition of the English Meeting courses where we speak live. And today we had people, you know, again, from all over the world. We had people in, you know, my mind is going blank now, but we really had, you know, all different continents around the world. We had people connecting. We had somebody in Egypt. We had a few from Canada, and we had Australia, and Vietnam and a few other countries. So this is dynamic, and I think it's just fantastic to connect with all of you. And I look forward to meeting new people and getting more people involved in the program. So again, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Dave Sconda, and I'll see you next time. All right? Bye-bye.